It's a hard life. Who's on? Come on, Steve. Get the thumb out. Who's there? Say hello. Where's my chat's gone? I don't know what I'm doing. Tom, how's it going? Thank you very much for tuning in, Tom. What's the crack? Let me turn you around. And relax. Yes, guys, I'm up at goat camp here. Well, I call it the goat camp. It's good to hear, Tom. I'm just relaxing, chillaxing a bit. It's warm. Well, it has been a warm day, but it's quite. I'm getting a bit chilly now. Hang on, turn you around again, Tom. Oh, I hear it's really hot in the States. This is sort of normal for us. What did I do with my coat? I'm sitting on it. I'm sitting on it. You look at the fire there for a second, guys, and I'll see if I can prop you up while I put my jacket on. I'll give you a wee tour of goat camp. So the water's on. What are you looking at now? Just the sky, probably. Let's go. Let's go for a wee look. Sorry, I thought I had you turned the other way around. This is the setup, guys. There'll be videos coming out in this. So this is my camping setup here, Tom. So my bivvy, tarp, my bivvy bag. This is my fireplace. This is an old house here. Probably built about 200 years ago. Let's get a good look at it now. Turn you around. Ian, come on. I didn't bring any watermelons with me. It is nice. It's a lovely spot. It's I spent a long time trying to find a good spot. Not a long time today, but a long time over the last couple of years trying to find a really good spot. Look at this house, look. Like, we are in the middle of nowhere, up a mountain. And me and you guys. And what has happened? What has happened? What do you mean, what has happened? I mean, back in the day. Okay, so look. This is what I came to. Guys, I've recorded a load of stuff, so these videos will be coming up on the channel. So that's the way that I came from over there. And I have been building this place up and building this place up. So whatever, 200 years ago, people came up here and built this out of stone, hand, you know, no machinery or anything. Would have taken all the stone from here, built all this, and lived here and raised families here, you know. I'll go back to the fire. Everybody loves the fire. So I have my water on there, and there you go, guys. That is just perfect, isn't it? Just what I needed. Believe it or not, it's like the 18th of July or something. I'm not sure what date it is, And this is my first camp out this year, due to various different things and COVID and all that stuff. No, Steve, you will never camp up here. Never. Nobody will ever camp up here with me. This is my place. Everybody needs their own wee place, and this is my wee place. Goat camp. So what I actually did here, guys, turn you back around again. Tom, take it easy. Thanks for dropping in. So this bed, I built this around this big rock. So I took all the flat stone that somebody had carved, hand chiseled out to fit into these walls, and I laid it down, and it's about 10 foot long. And then what I did was I put soil over the top of it, and then I went and gathered moss from all around the stones. It's all over the place, and put that on top of it, and it is now, it's growing. So that's, and I've been working on this camp for maybe 3 years. So every time I come up, built these walls here, built the wall that's over there as well, built this whole big fireplace area, built up these walls as well, just to block the wind and sort of radiate the heat in a wee bit, you know. But it sure is nice, isn't it? Sorry, Steve, are you offended now that I won't let you come up here? Right, listen. 5 people, 1 thumbs up, thank you very much. Another thumbs up there, please. I need 4 more thumbs up. Where's everybody going? But yeah, this is it, guys. Goat camp. This is Woolys R&R. This is it. Just sitting back, relaxing, chillaxing, shooting some b-ball outside of school. A couple of guys, they're up no good, started making trouble in my neighborhood. I got in one little fight. My mom got scared. She said, moving with your auntie and uncle in Bel Air. Yes. So yeah, this is I sort of had an opportunity to get out, and I took it. So I am out. Oh no, Steve. Where are you? Well, Scott, how's it going? What's the crack? I'm out camping. Camping is the term that I would use for it. Other people call it something else. Oh, the Isle of Skye for some Scottish whiskey. I'm a teetotaler. Don't drink. Auntie and uncle. You're moving with your auntie and uncle to Bel Air. I know, that's what I said. You're moving with your auntie and uncle to Bel Air. Do, 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 do. Yeah. So, I'm out. It's been a while. Had to trudge up that hill with my pack and all, and I was thinking, man, this is going to kill me. But I was actually okay. I was expecting to see some squirrels. I had good wind. Wind was coming into my face. I thought maybe I would have disturbed the goats or the deer or something like that. But no, nothing about. Probably because the weather's so good. So with the weather being good, you know, they're not going to be this low down. We're not very low down, but we're like, there's a lot more mountain behind me. A lot more mountain. So this is the biggest mountain in the area. It's a big one. Do you just want to look at the fire again? You can camp through me. Oh yeah. My new boots as well. Yeah, Steve, I got more boots. Well, Garrett, how's it going? Are we allowed to call you Bio, or is that a bit racist? Probably not. It'd be the same as you guys calling us paddies, wouldn't it? Oh, we pigeons. But yeah. So I was actually thinking about one of my Welsh friends today. I was walking up, and all I had on was my my rab, and I was thinking, Steve. Yeah, I was thinking of a friend of mine that I used to work with, called Dan, and Dan says, he used to say, "Be bold, start cold." That was his thing that he always said. You know, so if you're going out walking or stuff like that, start with less layers on. Get yourself walking and get the heat built up and stuff like that and blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, this is my setup. This is it. I'll be here for the night. I love it, guys. It's this, for me, solo camping is as good as it gets. It really is. It really is. Because you just get to spend time with yourself, right? So I don't know if this will make sense, right? So I, I have kids. I work with kids, you know, so I spend a lot of time talking. So, like a fair few times last year, I came up here with no camera equipment, nothing, put the phone away in the bag, and I was just up here on my own and just tending a fire and not really doing anything else and cooking food and stuff like that. And I went home, you know, and Siobhan says, you know, oh, what, you know, she says, how'd you get on? Did you have a good time? And I was like, I had a brilliant time, brilliant time. And what did you do? I didn't do anything. What do you mean? Well, I didn't speak for 18 hours. It was bliss. If that makes sense. If that makes sense to you guys. That's my Moore's bush pot. She's a good one. No problem. It is okay to be okay. And it's okay to talk about it as well. It's okay not to be okay. So, for me, just sitting like this is perfection. It's heaven. Absolutely heaven, guys. Absolutely heaven. How many of you camp, guys? How many of you get a fair bit of camping in? I know you do, Steve. Oh, something happened behind me. Let's go see. Oh, it's pigeons. It's pigeons. So there's deer paths run through here, look. This is a deer path up through here. No sign of them tonight, but I did have my first close encounter with a deer was right here. It was right here. People were all saying they were seeing deer on the mountain, but I had never seen one. And I was camping, and the dog was going a bit mad. And I came up, and there was a doe just standing right there. I was like, oh, doe! A deer, a female deer. Oh, sorry, I missed the comment there. I don't know how to get the comments back. So this is it. This is it from the top, guys. Well, John, how's it going? As long as I don't kill myself. Going back there. That'd be funny. It'd make a good video, like, but this is my wee one of my log storage areas. I just gather up sticks when I'm up here and I just put them away. Yeah, it's not a bad spot. I was explaining to the guys there about how much time I've put into it there, John. You know, I spent a lot of time looking around, trying to find a really good spot to camp. And you know, the thing is that you sort of come to a conclusion that there's no perfect place, right, for wild camping. There's no perfect place. Everywhere's going to have its pros and cons, right? So it's just weighing those up. Okay. Now I like it here because I light my fire against the wall of the house, the old gable end of the house there, right? Because behind the gable end of the house is the whole of the river valley. So you've got 3 villages spread out along that. And if I had a fire lit, everybody would see it. You know, well, I have a fire lit, but if I had a fire lit in any other way, everybody would see it. And it's not that I'm worried about people. Well, it's not that I'm being secretive, but somebody would call the fire brigade. That's what would happen. Do you know what I mean? Then it's just a whole load of crap that goes along with it. So that's why I like being up here. It's more stealthy. You know, nobody comes here. Nobody comes here. Like, I came in the trail, and I was basically beating the trail to get into here. So because there's so few people, you know, there's plenty of paths and stuff and roads that people walk on, but they don't go off them. Very, very rarely. Very rarely. And the only people that would go off the paths would be people I know. The mountain folk. They probably have potching stills up here. What was the fireplace? That's just a wall. I built that, Steve. This is just a wall, look. It's a gable end that's fallen down. So what you can see here. No, my is the other side of it. The other side of the of the mountain. The north side of the mountain. I'm on the south side of the mountain here. South side. I just did a really cool hand gesture there, but you can't see it because the camera's facing the other way. And if I try and do it again, it probably won't work. Yeah. I don't know what a furry is. Is that what you are? Or are you more of a dogger, Steve? But listen, lads, this is perfection for me. It really is. Get up here. Don't think about anything. Mindfulness, guys. This is the buzzword. The buzzword is mindfulness, right? Load of shit. Mindfulness is just doing something. That's all it is. Just doing something and focusing on the task at hand is mindfulness. Okay? Losing yourself in that task. I'm not Googling it now, hey. You can tell me some other time. You know, so focusing on the task at hand, right? Digging a hole. You dig a hole, you're only thinking about digging the bloody hole. You're not thinking about too much more. Okay? Mindfulness. Be like, oh yeah, man, let's do some mindfulness meditation. Go dig a bloody hole. Go cut down a tree. Go split some wood. Oh, splitting wood. Go surfing. Surfing is excellent for it. I haven't been surfing in about 2 years, but I used to surf every day. But it's just pure mindfulness. So you catch a wave, you're not thinking about anything else except that 3-4 seconds of being on that wave, or longer, guys. You know, when you're on the wave, it feels like you're on it for much longer, but it's generally maybe 3 to 10, 15 seconds. So, makes sense. Is Wooly talking crap as per usual? Yes, Wooly, you are. Yeah. It's weird just talking to a phone. What's the image quality like, guys? This is just on my phone. I'm up a mountain. Like, is it good? What does the screen look like? Because it gave me an option when I started to rotate the screen to go landscape, and it's never done that before. Unless there's been some sort of an upgrade or something. Is it showing in landscape? Or is it like a little bar? Cool. Thanks, Scott. Fire's nice, isn't it? Cheers, boys. Yeah, so I built all this. I pulled all these rocks in and built up all these walls and stuff and did all that. I don't think it goes HD until it actually processes and uploads. You know, because you know yourself with these Huawei phones, they have brilliant cameras, brilliant cameras, 18 megapixels or something. Wonder how many water's getting on. Throw another log on the fire. Found this ash branch here. It's not the driest, but no, I think my water's ready. It's actually a little bit hot. Who wants to see Wooly burn the hand of himself? Oh yeah, we're getting there. So that's the great thing about these bush pots, guys, is that these fold out handles, okay, and this locks in position as well, so you can get it up out of the fire, or you can lock it back like that. You can lock it up. But these handles here very rarely get hot. So the next thing Wally's going to do is probably going to be burning the hand of himself. So I was saying in the video, guys, and you'll see the video tomorrow, I think. And I actually uploaded. Oh no! I uploaded a video today that I shot yesterday when I was packing, right? And it goes through all the gear I have with me and why I take that gear. Like, so if you're interested, just have a look at that. Yeah, the campfire is lovely, John. Can't beat a good campfire. And I was working at Red Branch today. Red Branch is back open, so it's sort of, that's why I haven't been doing a lot of bushcraft videos, because my head wasn't really in that game, because Red Branch was closed with COVID and stuff like that. So and it's weird, so it's like straight away open Red Branch last week, down at Red Branch for about 4 hours today. Right, Steve, take our handy, hey. Poppy and Frankel. Who's Poppy and Frankel? Oh, Jesus, yeah, I know who they are. Class, John. Class. I will have a good night, Poppy and Frank. Thanks very much. Thank you, guys. You have a good night as well. It must be bedtime for a lot of you kids out there. But, yeah, so I just, your head doesn't be in it. I'm like, I wasn't thinking about bushcraft. I wasn't thinking about anything like that. So what I did, but then as soon as I get back into the swing of things, the smoke. Oh, so arty, Wooly. Oh, it's gonna be these delicious things here. I never tasted one before. Orzo pasta bolognese, dehydrated food, ready in 15 minutes. None of that steak crack. I don't carry stuff like that. I like saving all the weight in my rucksack for my sleeping bag. And my sleeping bag's not that big. So that's the way I roll. Guys, I am starving. I can hear my stomach rumbling here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it there. It's a 23-minute video. It means I have been talking to you for 23 minutes. Thank you for stopping in, guys. I haven't had them yet, Scott. I don't know if they're military rations per se, but I have eaten a lot of military rations in the past, on video as testing them and stuff like that. Beard's getting quite grey, isn't it? So I haven't tried these ones before. The best ones I've come up with so far that we can get here are called Summit to Eat. Summit, SUMMIT, dehydrated food. They are. My brother gave me a whole load of them. He's into his mountain running and what do you call those, ultramarathons and stuff like that. So he was away on one, and they had to bring all this food with them, and he gave me these Summit to Eat, and they're like 1,500 calories. No bother, Paddy. Take it easy. Thanks for dropping in. So they were the best, but like the MREs are good. The American MREs are quite good. The British ones aren't bad either. But what I found was that the Summit to eat was the only one that filled me up. So I ate one pouch and that was me for the evening. Whereas with the army, the 24-hour rations, I ended up eating the whole thing. You know, like whatever. There's a lot comes in them. And I ended up eating the whole thing. So I haven't had an MRE in a long time, but you know, the US ones, not in a long time. They're expensive here. They're like 15 quid, you know, so I don't like spending 15 quid on, you know, on a pouch of food, like so. But anyway, you never know. Strange things happen. Watch the fire for a while and then we'll say goodnight. Some arty stuff going on there, but flying ants. Those bloody ninja hornets that I'm worried about, John. And I saw a bear do nunchuck skills the other day. Not here, like, but on the internet. Guys, I'm going to sign off now. There's 6 people watching. I want to see those thumbs up, okay? If you're watching on your phone, hide the chat, hit the thumbs up. Barking spiders? What's a barking spider? Do you know what I'll do? You know what I'll do? Who wants to put up a comment right now? And I will... Rory, what's the crack? You better be a good boy for your dad, hey. Look at this. I'm recording you, recording me. Ah, this is crazy. Ah. We're live. Live in goat camp. A large spider found in caves. I tend to stay away from caves. I had a strange experience in a cave once. It wasn't actually a cave, it was a mine. I was in a mine. I was in a mine in Bolivia. Myself and Siobhan were touring around South America, and we were in a mine in Bolivia, a silver mine, and this mine was up a volcano. We were already at 6,000 meters above sea level, and then we went into this mountain, right? This was mental, right? So you went on a mine tour. So you go to this little tiny shop, and you know, and you have to bring presents for the miners. You know, and you have to offer gifts to the gods of the underworld. They bark and then bite. That's a dog, Scott. It's a dog. And what happened, you walk into this shop, right? These guys drink ethanol, right? They drink pure alcohol mixed with orange juice. But you can walk into this little tiny place, little tiny shop with an old woman there, stick a dynamite for $1 and a wee bag of fertilizer for $1, right? And we went out with our guide, and she got the dynamite, and she molded it, and she packed it all in the fertilizer, lit a fuse, and you know, hey, come on, let's do this. We all threw our stick of dynamite away and all videoed ourselves blowing it up. Oh, cave spiders don't sound good. But anyway, we went into this mine. No health and safety, absolutely bonkers stuff going on, like, and we were climbing up these ladders that the miners had made themselves and going into these shafts and all, and we're going into these wee tiny place. That's what I want to hear. Keep at the bushcraft, hey. Keep at it. It's good for you. And into these tiny caves, and these guys were there with these big pneumatic drills and all, and there's no escape, and you could feel the noise in your chest, and you know, and you're walking about in these mines, and you got these really crap torches and stuff, and boys are setting off dynamite and everything. It was just mental. And I went out of it going, I am never getting into a cave before my life. Like, I wasn't claustrophobic, but it just was mental. Guys, that's a nice bedtime story for you. I am going to say goodnight. I'm going to have something to eat and take it easy. Guys, thank you very much for tuning in. Thanks for all the comments. Stay frosty.